Hello. Hi there. Welcome on screen again. Fela, it feels good to see you on screen, especially at this time as we have just uploaded a new video in this channel. Welcome, Fela, and thank you for being here. And thank you also for being considerate to Rita Finance YouTube channel. And with that said, I'd like to take this opportunity to welcome you in Rita Finance YouTube channel. And if you're new to this channel, warmly welcome. Subscribe to it. And if you're a regular viewer and you're yet to be our subscribers, please feel free to do so. Consider to be one of our subscribers. Share this video with your friends, loved ones, workmates, schoolmates, relatives, or with anyone who you think is going to benefit from the teachings that have been provided in this channel. Don't forget to like this video as well and click the notification bell so that you can be notified once we upload a new video in this channel. And Fela, don't forget, Rita's personal finance book is currently available on Amazon. So go to Amazon via the link below in the description part below, where you can get your copy of Rita's personal finance book from Amazon. This is Rita JL, and warmly welcome in today's episode. So Fela, in today's episode, it's still all about finances and still in the banking industry, where we are going to learn the difference between the current balance and the available balance. Without further ado, let us go to the details of the story. So Fela, have you ever wondered, you have logged into your banking mobile banking app or into your online banking portal, then you wonder there are two different balances. There is one written current balance and there's another one written available balance. It really depends on the name, on the bank's name which they are using in their app. So there are usually two balances, and sometimes you might find there are different balances. One balance might be higher than the other balance. So what's the difference between the current balance and the available balance? So the current balance is the total amount of money that is in your accounts at any given point in time, but including the recent transactions that haven't yet been finished to be processed by the bank. They are not yet fully being processed by the bank. So think of your account as the running tally of everything that is happening in your accounts, the deposits, the withdrawal, you have made debit card purchases, or even checks that you have written. So this transaction usually being processed behind the scenes by the bank. So usually the current balance include all the previous day's transaction, and it may or it might not reflect all the pending transactions, but because this balance really depends on the bank specific accounting processes. So the accounting processes may take some time for that transaction to be effected in your account. While the available balance shows the amount of money that you actually have right now and you can use it right now. That's the amount of money that you can use to purchase, to withdraw, or to make bill payments. So this balance factors in all the amounts which are held on hold, the pending transactions, and any restriction that your bank has placed in the recent deposited funds. So it's essentially your spendable cash, which you can use for your spendings. So banks usually calculate the available balance by taking the current balance and subtracting or taking away all the amounts which have been held on hold or the pending debit transactions that could affect your accounts. So this available balance is the most critical balance for you to use when you are managing your finances. So why does this issue matter? That you should know the difference between the available balance and the current balance. So it's a precaution. First of all, it's a precaution for you not to overdraw your account. So to avoid you to overdraw your account, you have to use the available balance for your spending. That you can use that balance to draw up to specific amounts that is available into your account. Number two is for financial management. Always check your available amounts and know the real amount of money that is available, the real amount of funds that is available in your account for you to make purchases, for you to make withdrawals, or for bill payments. So understanding the distinction will help you to save from getting a decline transaction. You get a message from the bank that this transaction has been declined just because you have done a transaction which is above the available balance which is in your account. So to avoid a decline transaction, you better use the available balance. Number three, you have to understand there are pending transactions. Understand that some of the debit card purchases or check deposits might take some time to be cleared. As I said, it really depends on the accounting process of the bank. So these pending transactions usually affect your account balance. So that's why it's important for you to use the available balance, as it's already factors in all the pending transactions. Also, so the key takeaways from this video, number one is that the current balance shows all the amount of money in your accounts, including the transactions that are yet to be cleared by the bank. And number two is that the available balance is the actual cash that you can spend with you. You can spend it right now for you to make bill purchases, to make cash withdrawals, and even to make online purchases via your debit card. So the available balance is the one that you should use for your financing decision. So the difference between these two balances comes from the pending transactions, or the amount, the funds that have been held on hold, and the deposits that are yet to be cleared. And always, as I said, use the available balance in deciding how much you want to spend, to avoid your transaction to avoid that your transaction can be declined, or to avoid to overdraw your account. Thank you, fella, for listening, and I'm glad that you have learned some few things from this video. Until next time, don't forget to go to Amazon and get your copy of Rita's personal finance book. This is Rita JL. Until next time, see you, and tell a friend to keep it locked with the Rita series.